Job titles in data are completely wrong, and I'm serious. You can have 5 roles with the exact same title: data analyst, data engineer, insight analyst, data scientist, and behind each one, you know what? A completely different job. There are different tools in different industries, maybe with different expectations of what the candidate should do. And this is exactly why so many people are applying for the wrong roles, and probably you're doing the same. They scroll through LinkedIn, they see a title that sounds familiar, data analyst, I'm a data analyst, great, and they hit apply. But you know what the reality is that companies are looking for someone with a totally different experience most of the times. And honestly, this is one of the biggest reasons why you're probably not getting enough interviews as you want. Quick intro first, I'm Tommaso, I work in data recruitment. I've been doing it for more than 3 years, and I help data analytics professionals land their next job and next opportunities in companies that hire the best talent out there, super big companies. And I can tell you with absolute certainty that applying to the right roles makes a massive difference. When you apply for roles that match your experience, same industry, similar tools, familiar challenges, you are almost guaranteed you're getting an interview. And chances to get an interview are so much higher. What's the problem right now is that companies are being super selective because we are in an employer-driven market, which is about to change. They want somebody who's worked in a similar environment and they understand their business inside out. So today I want to help you fix that. This video is all about why data job titles are broken, how to stop applying for the wrong roles, and what to do instead. Because if you're working in data or trying to get a job in data and this is likely to be your first job, you will struggle to get interviews. And this is probably why. So let's start with the reality of the market right now, which is super important to understand the context. Here's what I see every single week. At the data analyst role, there's actually a data engineer job, an insight manager position that's really just dashboard reporting, a marketing analyst who's somehow expected to know machine learning on top of GA4, of course. And the mismatch between titles and reality is huge. The big thing that I want you to know is this. Companies right now want the closest match as possible. If you're applying for a marketing analytics role, for example, in a retail brand, and your background is in financial services, you're already starting as a disadvantage. Because companies now want somebody who's already solved the same problems with the same tools on the same data in the same industry, ideally. It's risk avoidance, because they think they can get everybody in the market. But this is about to change, as I mentioned before. So why take a chance on someone who needs 6 months to learn the sector when they could hire somebody who's already done it before? So if you're struggling to land interviews, look at the industries you're applying for. Ask yourself, have I ever worked in a similar space? Do I understand the same customers' behavior? Have I worked on the same kind of data sets? Have I used the same tools? And this isn't just theory. Last month I worked with 2 candidates. One came from retail, applying for e-commerce data roles. The other came from healthcare, applying for the same e-commerce roles. Both had pretty much the same technical skill set. And guess who got the interview request that week? You guessed right, the one with retail experience, because companies see them as a low risk and more ready to do the job. They know they can hit the ground running straight away. But here's what most of the people miss. It's not just about industry or the title. When you're searching for roles, stop relying just on job titles, because when you type data analyst on LinkedIn, you're only seeing the obvious jobs that everybody else is applying for. Instead, search by technical skills, which can be a great trick. Search for roles mentioned in Python, dbt, GA4, Tableau, Power BI. And why is that? It's because there are lots of jobs out there with messy titles, and maybe the job is called commercial analyst, but they look in reality for somebody that can build Looker dashboards, or a marketing manager job that's secretly half SQL queries and half stakeholders presentations. By searching this way, you find roles that other people are missing. These are the hidden opportunities that most people scroll straight past because the title doesn't match with what they think the job is about. So what do you actually do with all of this? Well, here's the background. Ignore the job title. First thing, go straight to the responsibilities. What are they asking you to do on a day-to-day? Look at the verbs like building, optimizing, analyzing, presenting. These tell you already what they are actually looking for. Second, look at the tools. Python, dbt, Airflow, that's more technical, probably closer to engineering. And Power BI, Looker, GA4, that's insight and reporting. Knowing the tools help you decode what they're really looking for. Match it with the background and be honest. Does this job look like what you've already done before? Is it in a similar industry? Do you know the customer's type? Have you ever solved the problems before? And remember that if you're struggling to land interviews, the fastest way to improve your chances is to focus on jobs in the industries where you already have the relevant experience. Look for industries that overlap, for example, retail and travel, and e-commerce, media and publishing, financial services and insurance. There are a lot of connections that companies are searching for. And finally, if you're applying for everything and getting nothing back, the problem might not be you. It might be that you're applying for roles that don't fit you as well as you think. Focus on finding roles that match your experience, search for jobs based on the technical skill set you already have, and find industries where you already understand the challenges and the customer type, and only apply if you think you're actually quite strong for that position. That's how you get interviews. That's how you get hired. And if you've ever seen a job title that makes absolutely no sense, drop in the comments. I'd love to hear the weirdest ones that you get. And if this video helped you, hit like and subscribe. Stick around. There's a lot more coming to help you navigate the job market in 2025 and build a career you actually enjoy and getting paid for. So see you in the next video.